पहले आप सबको नमस्कार। सोनी महिवाल क्या क्या बोलूं उसके बारे में,
सिर्फ अच्छी बात।
ये पिक्चर शुरू हुई थी जब मेरी बेताब फिल्म रिलीज़ हुई थी और मैं अपनी फिल्म का सक्सेस क्या वो भी नहीं देख पाया। मेरे को स्ट्रेट अवे ये लोग रशिया ले गए थे, है ना। उसी वक्त हम लोग भागे थे वहाँ पर एंड इट वाज अ ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस। पिक्चर बहुत ही प्यारी थी और उसके गाने तो बहुत ही प्यारे थे।
इन्होंने आफ्टर हिज फादर वो ही मैन की इमेज स्क्रीन पे लेके आए एंड आई थिंक सोनी महिवाल उनकी एक रोमांटिक टाइप की इमेज में आए थे वो। एंड जस्ट आपको याद करा दूं, मैंने कुछ और भी फिल्में की थी उनके साथ, सवेरे वाली गाड़ी और वो सब। बट सोनी महिवाल एक मॉर्टल लव स्टोरी है वैसे भी, क्योंकि इट्स अ क्लासिक। ऊपर से इट वाज सो ब्यूटिफुली शॉट एंड Sunny, if I may say so, we suited the roles really well. And I think जहाँ हम जाते हैं अभी भी we are lucky के सोनी 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 अभी भी लोग बजाते हैं. And it's a very very easy co-star to. और मैं सनी को I don't know if you know that introduction to music सनी ने मुझे दिया. बहुत पहले he was so fond of music, English music and all international music. तब इतनी आसानी से यहाँ नहीं मिलता मैं, तो हिज कलेक्शन हम लोग सब चुराया करते एंड वी से सनी इसका टेप बना के दो, टेप्स होते थे, वी यूज्ड टू डू ऑल ऑफ दैट एंड वी एक्चुअली ग्रोन टुगेदर इन द इंडस्ट्री। अदरवाइज वी वर आल्सो यंग धीरे धीरे एंड नाउ विद गॉड्स ब्लेसिंग आवर children are coming in a film and please give them all your blessing love like you gave us. Thank you.
और मेरी आप लोग सबसे बस यही कि दोनों बच्चे आएंगे जब बात करेंगे जरा ऐसी चीज़ें मत पूछ लेना जहाँ सोचते रहेंगे कि इसका जवाब क्या देना है।
एक्चुअली सनी मैं वही बोल रही थी, हमको ये सब नहीं करना पड़ता था। लाइफ चेंज सो ड्रास्टिकली विद प्रमोशन, सोशल मीडिया, ऑल ऑफ दैट। तो इट्स अ वेरी डॉन्टिंग थिंग फॉर न्यू कमर्स टू फेस सो मेनी ऑफ यू विद योर कैमरा क्वेश्चंस. Be kind and gentle to them.
I feel really confident being here, and also this. Right. Yeah.
We're very excited, and we've been looking forward to this movie for quite some time now, and I hope that you enjoy our film. And Avnish, Rajveer and I have worked really hard and with a lot of passion have created this film, so I hope that you guys accept us and like our work.
They don't prepare you for this. It's honestly incredible. I think that any of us thought this would happen. You just dream of making, personally, you dream of making a film. एक picture बनानी है बस मन से. And to get this a stage to the world, what more could we have? Just very, very grateful. So, and to have such words at the trailer launch. Of course, families, also from the media. We've all grown up watching, reading. Couldn't have asked more to me. हाथ थोड़े कांप रहे हैं. This film is about the complications that love can give, and also the strength that love can give. And we've just tried to go about it and tell a story about love in different ways. You know, जैसे हमारे ट्रेलर में दिखाया गया है, love happens multiple times in life sometimes, and sometimes you need closure, sometimes you have to move on. And this is the story of two people. इन दोनों की अलग-अलग प्रेम कहानियाँ हैं, किस तरह ये दोनों कहानियाँ आके जुड़ जाती हैं. That's what Dono is about.
Closure in our own time and space. It just hits you randomly, and it gradually you learn from it. And I mean, every second, no matter how old you are, there's a closure that you chase for something that you feel complete for. And this movie really, really talks about that. And it shows the character's journey that I portray in the movie that I'm so blessed to be. So yeah, closure is something, you can't really describe it. It's a feeling. And once it hits you, you feel like you found the final piece to the puzzle. And you can see the whole picture and you go like, what an idiot. I was such an idiot. Anybody else?
I don't think we could give a better answer than that. To be very honest, like my father said earlier, यही बोला था कि make a film that's you. What you think about love, what you think about relationships, and what you think about family. Rajshri has always made films. This I've heard from my seniors. Rajshri has always made films which my great-grandfather had said कि a film that I can see with my in-laws, with my elders. And I honestly believe कि आज जो मैं film अपने in-laws या अपने family के साथ देख सकता हूँ, I feel it's more progressive today. And I can see and talk about things that maybe my grandfather, my great-grandfather couldn't discuss with his relatives. And that's honestly what this film is. You know, it's a Rajveer film. I come from the Rajveer family. I don't think I can take that away from how I view the world. So to answer the question, it is today's story. But like I said, you know, love transcends. It's been the same throughout. You know, so there's some person who's pining for someone who needs closure. ये बरसों से हम देख ही रहे हैं. That's honestly.
I wanted to talk about Avnish, since you had asked him that question. He's so open-minded, honestly, I felt. Even though he's been so thorough with his work, he was so prepared in every category, you know, whether it was his sound or whether it was editing or whether it was on flaws. But he was still so open-minded in general to take in any kind of creative collaboration. It was so much fun working with him. So thank you for trusting me with Meghna, honestly, and giving me that chance.
Honestly, when I first heard the script, it was very fresh. It was extremely fresh. And Avnish was writing the script for about 4 years. So anything I would ask, he already had a counter to, because he must have thought about it like year 1 or year 2. So I felt stupid butting it. I'm like, this guy has done all his homework. And I had full faith and trust in him.
You know, I think it's natural. Comparisons are inevitable, definitely, when you're from such lineage. I think as newcomers, and yeah, we're all newcomers here, we can only hope that people like our work, people accept us, and we get more chances to prove ourselves. And I hope that we get the same love that our parents have gotten and, you know, his family have gotten for years. I mean, eventually we will probably have to create our own identity, and I hope that happens. I think I'm very lucky because my parents have been damn supportive of anything that I do ever since I was a kid, whatever hobbies I had.
I mean, yeah, first perception is that I'll be beating up people and screaming. But when I heard the script, I mean, this was a character that I felt like was a character and not a hero. I felt like he was an individual I could really sink my teeth into, and I thought I could really, my skeleton was perfect to fit in his skin. So it was without a doubt. I don't really plan things, what movies I want to do. If I hear a script or a character I really like, and I was so lucky that I got to hear this, and yeah, I'm just really blessed and lucky that this script came to me. Growing up in a film background and everyone acting, and you thought this is how you got the bread home. You thought that this is normal, everyone does this. When you grow up, you realize, nah, this is weird, this is very unique. So I was always influenced by movies. I always loved acting. I used to get a really good joy. I feel like you could really disguise yourself with a character because it's hard to be yourself. The advice they've given me is just work hard, work on your craft, because don't try to be a star, try be an actor first. Your characters will make you a star. So that's what I do from here, put my eyes down and I just work on my craft. Obviously, बहुत खुश थे. They told me, Rajveer, just be yourself. You're blessed with a good personality. And so yeah, they said, just be yourself. Don't try putting on a front. Don't look at your dad's image or try to be him, or your grandfather's or your chachas. Just because you were raised well, and just be yourself and natural.
I'm very serious about this profession. I don't think they expected it, but obviously they expressed how difficult this line is and how much goes into, you know, into this craft and profession. But I hope I'm making them proud right now, and they were like, I don't know how to explain. I get really emotional talking about how close we are. I'm sorry. You know, that's so true about Mom, actually. In every film, I have been in awe of her presence and her performances. She just charms up the screen, honestly, with her purity and positiveness, I think. I hope कि मेरा काम speaks for itself, honestly, and I hope कि मेरा खुद का identity eventually आ जाएगा. I can only hope for that.
I'll be yelling soon. Watching Dad, उनके सारे movies growing up, honestly, I just always wanted to beat evil and free the innocence from evil people. I actually wanted to join the army also after watching the movie. because he used to just get charged up. I guess it's just in my bones and blood. And I couldn't escape even if I tried a romantic, I guess. It's just there. I hard on the dance and I was free, and I hope number 2 in the family. I agree with that. I think it's important to an individual in this industry. Otherwise, they just expect you to follow your dad, your grandfather's trade. So yeah, I really liked it when Avnish narrated it, because it was so different to what people would me to choose. They would choose to beat 100 people up, team, and have a big bond, everything. But unfortunately, I was in love with the craft. I just love acting. So notice if I get typecast on that, it's not a good idea for this movie. So I think it's very important to have your own visual in this industry. Honestly, my parents, the fact of becoming an actor, they always wish that I should read something else in this life. Line is so unpredictable. You're happy for one side, miserable, not getting work. I got a hit after 22 years. So they were, but how mental, this such a mentally draining line. And unfortunately, I just fell in love with acting. I get enough of it. So yeah, they wish if I did something not this. Growing up, Papa, and even now, I mean, knowing what he does. If there's a script, then I won't have no pressure. Awesome. I think it's important to work on yourself. Stop. You always learning. And you can't avoid it because we never made any. You never know what a mistake you make one. And opportunities, I think your work speaks for yourself. If I'm good and consistent, my work, opportunity will be created. Secondary, I think you should really work on your craft. Because right now I may look good, but if I'm 60 and I'm old, I got to be a good actor because looks carry you. It's your craft. So yeah, that's what I would say. Work creates opportunity. Will create opportunity if you're good.
हम तीनों ने नाम मूवी का है, लेकिन हम तीनों ने we've seen life together, grown up together, and I think it's a conspiracy that we all were together on the same stage and the title song of that I couldn't be prouder. मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है, and I can't wait for all of you guys to watch the movie, the album, and give them all your love.
देखिए, मैंने इतना था किया, पापा ने जो किया, अब इनकी बारी है, जो करना करेंगे. I think they were well prepared. They just here and you'll ask them the questions and they answered them rightly. That's what it was.
Well, I definitely think that today's are way much more aware, and they work way harder than we did. आपने बेताब में इतना काम किया था? मुझे लगता है जब मैं पलोमा को देखती हूँ करते, I feel we didn't work half as hard.
Over there, we didn't have to do all this.
Really work hard on themselves. So I appreciate that a lot.
मैंने आप लोगों के हाथ में मेरा बच्चा, उसको घर से लेकर रखिए. Expect our kids to do great. They will always do great. Whatever they do, we'll always be proud because they are yours, and they'll always keep making. I'm very happy.
मैंने कहा हम कि it's no pressure, just a responsibility. That's all. We have to make a good film. We have to. That's all.
You know, the quality that I have from both my parents, my family actually, they're very deep rooted. The principles that my parents have instilled in. Hopefully, I want to be a part of who I am of my life. And, work hard, be happy, enjoy work, and yeah.
What Dad has taught me is passion and determination. I mean, he has his back ever. He carries life on his back. And to never give up and as I said, focus on your superstar. You don't focus on becoming. All you focus on your work. And if you make it, even if you don't make it, you got to keep trying and going ahead, no matter how rough it might. That's what Dad has taught me.
भविष्य तो से मेहनत कमेंट करता है, क्योंकि आप इसको रोजी रोटी माने, क्योंकि यही चीज़ इतनी दुआएं मैंने तो यही बोला कि जब प्यार है लोगों से तो बहुत ज़्यादा मिलता है उसका. We have to be very grateful and full of value. मतलब we must give it full value.
I have been watching Paloma for quite some time while they've been going. I've seen them on the screen. I've seen the film earlier also. Memories तो आदमी इस वक्त तो बस यही बच्चों के बारे में सोचता है कि इनको देख the way they are performing or start. डर लगता है, अच्छा काम करते हैं, लग रहा है अच्छा हो रहा है. Suddenly that dirt turns into pride and gets into joy and you get content. And that's what I'm feeling right now.
I would say we're so happy that we were coming together after Sunny and me did such amazing together, and people did like us on screen a lot. So I'm sure that same, and they do look very good on screen and otherwise. So I'm so happy with the pairing because that's the battle one. You know, look good on screen together and you complement other. एक मुझे इनसे गिला है, मैंने एक और मेरी तस्वीर इन्हें दी थी when they were shooting outdoor in Maldives. I said, can you all create this picture so we can use it? इन्होंने एक महीने में नहीं ली वो तस्वीर. I'm like, okay guys, we can do. My की एक तस्वीर थी. I was hoping that he create that for us. I'll still make them do. I'm also not going to give up.